Sorry I'm late. This is supposed to start at 9. You know me. If you don't, make sure you subscribe, follow me. I post a lot of different stuff. I know they say, oh, start a different channel if you're going to post uh, slot stuff. Start a different channel if you're going to talk about relationships. Start a different channel to talk about music. I am all these things, good and bad. I'm just coming. I'm actually at the casino right now. I lost a lot of money just now. Well, a lot of money to me just now. Oh gosh, you see, I won money, lost money that fast. It comes and goes. Money comes and goes, y'all. So I try not to get too down about it. You know, it's good to take my mind off of some things. I'm going through a little something right now, personal stuff, but I'll be all right in the long run. You know, but I did want to talk about this. Shout out to anybody that's also a follower of mine or a subscriber of mine so far. If you are and you watching this and you're not, make sure you are. But I want to talk about something in particular. So I saw a clip of Charleston White, the comic. He said, "Black men are the weakest men, and we're weak, and we attack each other because I'm paraphrasing. We attack each other, and just a lot of stuff emphasizing how weak we are because we attack each other and we don't aim our strength towards strong people." I mean, he said a lot of stuff, and me being the man that I am, and knowing the things that I know in my almost 40 plus years now, 30 plus to almost 40 years on this earth, I have to say I'm sorry, fellas, and I support a lot of the fellas stuff, and I honestly I cannot stand the radical feminist stuff. What he's saying is not radical feminist speak; it's just real, and I keep it real. Above all, I keep it real. So what he's saying, though, I'm sorry, fellas, he's right. He's right, and why I say that is why I agree with him is mainly because look at how just alone our women talk to us and treat us a lot of times, and we just accept it. Some of us, a lot of y'all. When I think of simps, the first race that of men that come to mind is a black man. And when you think of a simp or you say the word simp, you're talking about a weak man. So he's right because a lot of men are weak. But it's conditioned in us to be weak. Unfortunately, whether right or wrong, like America has made us weak. They made us a docile race of men for various reasons. You know, every time a man or we try to rise up against the man and do this, yeah, they kill us or they'll infiltrate the system. You know how many great black men have died for a cause, and they were strong dudes. I would never call them weak. The men now were weak. Men now, men in the past, I would never call them weak because they died. They died for their cause. They died for what was right. They died for them people, their people. They died for their families. They died for hopefully a better tomorrow for the black race in America. And they died. They laid down their lives rightfully. MLK, he knew what was gonna come for him. He'd been shot at and stabbed and all types of stuff. So he knew what he was doing could lead to his demise. It didn't stop him. Malcolm X, same thing. He knew what was potentially coming for him if he kept doing what he was doing. And that's strength to know you might die. You might die for standing up for what you believe in. You might die for that and still going rather than you know what if you stand up to somebody for something you know is right, you might get killed, but you shut your mouth, put your head down. All these thug dudes and Pookie and Ray Ray type guys that we call them, they think they all big and bad, they strong, they this that. Yeah, only in the black community. Y'all ain't going to the white community doing none of that stuff. Y'all only hurting each other or people that look like you. You're not going to these other communities starting trouble. You're not going to City Hall trying to stir stuff up using that. I'm gonna name a perfect example. Trayvon Martin been dead how long now? Nobody came to get fucking George Zimmerman. Excuse my language. Came to get George Zimmerman yet? No, I'm not saying he should have, but you really think if roles was reversed, let's say roles was reversed, black man kill white boy, then black man get off for killing white boy, you think that black man really gonna survive in America? They killed Emmett Till, a child, for whistling or whatever he did at a white woman. They killed that boy, a boy. Yeah, it was years ago, but they killed that boy for that. What do you think they would do if you kill one of their kids like that? Still to this day, I don't care. Some white man would take it upon himself to take one for the team and go and execute you however they feel fit for that moment. So that's what I'm saying. He right. Today's black man weak. And look how nasty the women talk to the men. You really think that's flies in them Arab countries? You really think that flies in the Jewish countries? You really think that flies in the Asian households? You think they could have had that from a woman? Please. They would just own them in an instant. And it's not even just they would just turn their back on them. What? But the black community, we bow down to our women, we kiss our women's butt, we let them talk to us any type of way. We don't give them no pushback when they talk this dusty, crusty, musty, barely. You have black men even offended it sometimes. Are you kidding me? I would love to see. I'm not saying this, but I would love to see if I or anybody go against the Muslim people, for example, and say anything negative about Muhammad, and you see another Muslim come back, yeah, I agree with you, what you're saying about Muhammad. You think you're going to see that? You really think you're going to see something like another Muslim support with the negative stuff you're saying? They all in unison, the fellas, man. You go and start bashing Muhammad as doing it, they going to come for you. All of them. They're not going to back down. All of them. But you come against black men, you got to have some black men that agree. Of course, the women going to support it. So you got all this dysfunction. You can't have no strength with all this dysfunction. That's exactly why I try to strengthen the guys that follow me and listen to what I have to say. I try to strengthen y'all, man. Because a lot of y'all are weak, man. Weak-minded. Fall prey to the puss. It's another thing. Fall prey. You don't want to speak up because you're scared of what you're losing the puss. Fellas, don't you know there's other women on this earth besides black women? So if the black women get mad at you, you could date a white woman, date an Asian woman, date a Spanish woman, date a Muslim woman, date an Indian woman, Native American, or other Indian woman. You could date. There's a whole world of women. So what? You upset black women by speaking the truth a lot of times, or putting them in their place a lot of times, which they need to be a lot of times, because a lot of times they out of place, they out of pocket. A lot of things they say and how they treat you, how they treat us. No respect. No respect. And I'm a man that gives respect, but a lot of times, particularly the women don't give respect automatically like they should. Hey, how you doing? Have a nice day. Attitude. Rude. Not saying it all the time happens. It happens too much. And if it don't happen to me, it happen to one of y'all. I'm sure it happened to other people. You being nice and courteous, and she don't appreciate it. Don't appreciate it. I could. If I had $1 every time a woman didn't appreciate my justice, just being kind, I'd be a millionaire, man. Mostly black women. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to say all black women. No. But it's far too many that just have that misandrous spirit in them towards us because we allow it. We allow it. The Pookie and Ray Ray's supposed to be the strongest, baddest dudes in the black community and that. You think they what do you think they do to their women? They dick them down and toss them to the road. They don't even interact. They don't deal with them. They don't put them in a place like that. They don't help the situation in terms of keeping the woman in control because of their masculinity. No, they dick them down and toss them to the street, on to the next. And you know what? That's another whole nother subject with what go on with that cycle. But the point is, yeah, Charleston White is right. It's crazy. I said that. I've been saying it. I've been telling friends that for a minute, and I'm glad another man see it too, especially somebody with a platform like he has it, co-sign the things I be seeing and saying. Because I see things. I'm a visionary, man. I see a lot of things before they happen. A lot of times I see them. I look around, I'll be like, yo, we just allow too much. We let these women just run rampant. They ratchet, loud, rude, disrespectful, and we just allow it. We just, these are some mothers. No type of grace, no type of respect. When a man come around, no type of respect. Loud, rude. They don't have no fear for a man. No fear. Not saying we gotta beat their ass, but at the same token, you should have some respect for a freaking man. A man can hurt a lot of these women that have these loud mouths and just nasty and rude. We could hurt them if we choose to. Of course, if we do it, of course, we're gonna be held accountable by the law 9 times out of 10, especially a black man. The law quick to snatch us up and throw us in prison for any little thing. Jaywalking, we in jail for 10 years. But the point is still, the women don't respect us because we weak, and not all men is weak, but there's a lot of men weak. A lot of black men weak, man. You gotta cut that stuff out. And strength ain't with carrying a gun and smacking women and drinking, and having your pants sagging. That's not strength, man. That's not strength. Being able to say something to a person and being willing to accept the consequences. A woman, beautiful, talking ratchet and rude about men, let's say, for example. Black men will just accept it. Don't even check it, don't say nothing to it, don't give her no pushback, just cool with it. Why? Because they don't want to risk potentially losing out in a box. Like I said earlier, any other race of men would alienate that woman. She wouldn't be allowed in their communities. They would disown her, push her out. You're not welcome here no more. You're a traitor. That's what they would do. Us, we just let them run around. That's why they feel so empowered to say what they say without impunity. The black women that say the nasty stuff about black men, and they have no filter, they have no discrepancy. They talk about black men. They don't say some. They don't say Pookie and Ray Rays. They don't say the thug dudes. They say black men. Mind you, see how the sisters have some strength. If I or any man say women, black women, they be ready to strike. They be ready to strike me down for that. Oh, put some on that. Put some on that. That's not all. That's some. I'm not like that. Oh, you this, you. They be ready to strike you down. But it don't work like that for men. Women go on top of the mountain. Oh, you niggas ain't in. You ain't in. You ain't and you got women co-signing, and then, like I said, some black men co-signing. Yeah, that's right, girl. Simping hard. Why? They think they gonna get something out of that woman for co-signing that, or another woman seeing that crap? Them women ain't messing with you, man, for that. Weak ass dude, they ain't messing with you when they see that. Co-signing. Nobody should be talking ish about anybody, in my opinion. But if you gotta throw stones, you better be ready to receive some stones. That's the point. If I would counter with something, and if I counter with something intellectual about about it. I'm doing that because you started. I'm not trying to go out there just bickering and picking fights with women. Now I will call out book BS when I see book BS, and that's both sides. And see how I'm talking about the men are weak. Women won't say nothing like this, especially black women. They won't say nothing like this about the other women. Oh, just for example, oh, black women are ratchet or black women are fast or anything negative. They won't say it. They won't. They gonna keep it. They won't check each other. They won't do nothing like this. They will let all the BS slide. They won't check each other. It's all good. It's under the sun. Everybody has a free reign. So again, like I said, there'll be some black men and like myself and a few others that will give pushback, but it won't be many, and we'll be by ourselves trying to hold these women accountable by ourselves and looking like the bad guy and being alienated. But you think it bothers me? Truth is the truth. Facts is the facts. I want to say more. I want to do more. That's why I got this page going, YouTube page going, so I could talk more, get a bigger voice. I'm on all platforms. DJ 2K Nitro. I'm on all platforms, but I need a bigger platform. If the brothers want me to speak up and say certain things that's not right, I'll gladly do it. You guys gotta give me the position to do it. I'll do it. Now I'm not gonna tear down all the sisters because there are some beautiful women. A lot of beautiful women I've spent a lot of time with over the years, and I really, really, really cherish those moments. And I'm trying to teach y'all how to get to that point where you have and almost an endless supply of women. That's why I don't. You really think these women could hurt me with something that they say? They can't say nothing. What they gonna say? If you a strong black man, nothing they can really tell you anyway. But you gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to sacrifice, man. You gotta be willing to sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice? Potentially, although there's gonna be some. I'm seeing it a little by little. Some women speaking out against the BS. Because if you speak in common sense and something that makes sense, there are some people, including women, that could agree with you. So if people are scared, like, oh, I don't want to say the wrong thing and ruffle up feathers and da da da. If it's the truth. Nobody's perfect. Black men ain't perfect. Black women not perfect. White people not perfect. Spanish people not perfect. Asian people not. Nobody's perfect. But at the same token, nobody should deal with disrespect on a constant basis without some type of resistance, some type of pushback, some type of consequence. Because like I said, if I go and start bashing white people and bashing Spanish people and bashing Asian people and bashing Muslims, bashing Jews, bashing all these Hindus, Indians, bashing all of them, you really don't think they're not going to come for me? You really think they're not going to come? They will cancel, not even cancel me. They will make it so uncomfortable for me to live. It would just be like, it's like no point in even living. How uncomfortable. That's how we got to make it for the women that talk, how we talk, put them in their place. If they have this feeling about black men, all right, go somewhere else. And that should be all black men that should alienate the black woman. But then, like I said, some of y'all weak for the puss. Especially look halfway decent. Oh, damn. Oh, man. Y'all go slip up and welcome her in your arms, welcome her in your bed, and cajole her and make her feel good, and just to get the puss. Now, sleazeball dudes, if you want to do that, to get the puss and keep it moving. Now, but we know most of y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all gonna keep it. Y'all gonna co-sign the BS. As long as you keep getting the puss, y'all gonna co-sign the BS. Versus just saying you're wrong. Shut up. You're wrong. And then other men should be, yeah, you're wrong. Other men, yeah, you wrong. Da, 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 da. But yeah, so what if other women come to their support? They wrong too. The men just as equal as the women, or outshine the women with that stuff. Shouldn't let them outshine us if they wrong for what they saying. If they right, they right. You can't say nothing if they right. Now if they wrong, they wrong. That's it. That's it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to y'all for a moment. Hopefully you heard everything I said. Damn, I just realized that right near the furnace thing. But either way, this your boy DJ 2K Nitro, man. It's another video. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all platforms, all right? If you like what I had to say, if you didn't like what I had to say, drop a comment, drop a like, let me know what you think. I'll be glad to talk with you. Until then, be safe. Peace.